Yo, what is up, Crocs and Clan members, technically Poke fans, and others focus upon this video. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today I'm going to be doing a top 10 requested by Desert100, and it's going to be on my top 10 favorite Pokemon I'm going to assume of all time. So I just want to state this. This is fully opinionated, like this is just my list. Feel free to leave yours in the comment section down below. Tell me what your favorite Pokemon are. Maybe you like one of the ones that I have on my list. Maybe you don't. Maybe you hate every single Pokemon I have on my list. I don't know. It's my list though, so I really appreciate it if we could just be friends with this. Keep it calm and civilized, right? But anyways, guys, let's get started. Now, starting our list is Vivian. Now, Vivian was, oh my goodness, damn. When I saw that thing show up in Generation 6, I was like, this is definitely better than Butterfree, and I would so love it if Ash would get one of these. Unfortunately, he doesn't have one, and I highly doubt he's going to get one at this point. But it's just so, to me, it's probably the most beautiful Pokemon in Kalos, to be quite honest. It just looks amazing, all the different patterns. It's literally a Pokemon that embraces togetherness, because it's basically to collect them all, you have to meet with others from different countries to be able to get the Pokemon from their region, their version, because they're different. So it's you have to get along with the rest of the world to try to see if you can all see each pattern of Vivian. So it kind of has an emotional meaning behind it, and it's just a cool looking Pokemon. Now at number 9, I have Mawile. Now this Pokemon, see, unlike a lot of people, I loved Mawile in Gen 3. I loved most of the Pokemon in Gen 3 in general, but Mawile was one of the Pokemon that I saw it and I was like, that Pokemon is kind of cool. I did get one. She didn't make it to level 100, but I got her to around level 67, 68, somewhere around there, before I moved on to Fire Red. But I did try my hardest to get a shiny one, because the shiny Mega Mawile looks beast as hell, and it looks so cool with the pink and purple mixed in there. That shit looks amazing. I'm so pissed off that it went Ubers, because Smogon wise, I can technically still use it, but Smogon wise, they moved to Ubers because I worked so hard to try to get a shiny one. I think I filled up 15 boxes of Mawile just trying to find a shiny one. So, but it's just a cool looking Pokemon. It's amazing. Alright, so for the next one, number 8, we have Gallade. Now, Gen 4 decided to do something crazy by bringing Pokemon from previous regions, actually a bunch of them, and giving them new evolutions. Gallade, for all intents and purposes, is the same idea. You got your male Kirlia, and you gave it a Dawnstone, and you evolved into a Gallade. And Gallade is, I can probably say this for a fact, is my favorite Pokemon in Generation 4. And with the addition of its new Mega, it looks even more badass, and I freaking love it so much. It's just, I don't know, I know stats wise it's not the greatest, and especially now if you burn it, you're just screwed. But I don't know what it is exactly that I can just flat out tell you what makes it so awesome, for me at least. But I don't know, every time I see Gallade, I just feel like that Pokemon can come in and wreck some shit and then take the girl and leave without anybody stopping it. He is the hero. He's just the boss. I'm sorry. He's just amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait to start making Mega Gallades in my Omega Ruby, because I'm going to make at least 3 different ones to try to balance out. But yeah, number 8, Gallade. Now these next 2 Pokemons are interchangeable. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in, which one I like more. But at number 7 for now is Milotic. And it is literally, to me, the most beautiful Pokemon in the entire Pokemon universe. And the fact that you have to raise its beauty to evolve it just goes to show you this is a Pokemon that is supposed to be the embodiment of beauty. And I'm one of those people that have been asking for a Mega Evolution for this Pokemon since Mega Evolutions came out. And like I could just see it being a water fairy to counter Gyarados' water dart. Because if you guys don't know, Milotic and Gyarados are kind of like opposites of each other. Gyarados is the physical defensive Pokemon, whereas Milotic is a special. It's a special Pokemon. It's a special attack, special defense. And like, but I love Milotic so much. I've always, every time there's a chance to get a Feebas, I always get one just to get a Milotic because of how cool this Pokemon is. And it's a tank, and this is also a Pokemon I can't wait to see, like, try to make some more competitive wise, because I've never made a competitive Milotic before, but that's a Pokemon that I'm definitely going to shoot to make in my Omega Ruby teams. Alright, so the other Pokemon that you exchange that I switch between with Milotic every once in a while is Sceptile, who is by far my favorite grass starter and will forever be my favorite grass starter. I honestly don't think that there could be a Pokemon cooler than that, especially with its new Mega Evolution. That thing looks like a boss. I love the Christmas tree, and I can't wait to wreck some souls, okay? This Pokemon is so freaking amazing. It's actually, I could probably, actually no, I can guarantee this is my second favorite starter of all times. You can probably guess who my first one is already. But Sceptile, like, from its inception, like, when I originally played Pokemon Ruby, because I had Ruby, my sister had Sapphire, I did take Blaziken, like, that was my start, because I kind of had a trend going of fire starters, but I completely, like, I hated myself after a while, because my sister started with Mudkip, and when I saw Trico evolving into a Sceptile in her game, I was like, bruh, why didn't I pick that? Okay, Sceptile looks like a G. I'm pissed off that I got Blaziken. When I got Emerald, I started with Trico and I beat that shit with Trico. And anytime I have to pick between those three starters, I always go for Trico because I made a huge mistake. When I replayed Ruby as well, I also picked Trico. It's just a cool, badass Pokemon. Sceptile cannot be stopped. And in the anime, that Sceptile was G as fuck. Okay, he stood to that Blaziken like nobody's business. He took down a gosh damn Darkrai. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say right there. This man took down a Darkrai, technically by himself, because he had already gained all of the HP back by beating the previous three Pokemon. I'm just saying, my Sceptile's a beast. And then at number 5, my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon. This is literally my favorite Dragon-type Pokemon ever. Flygon. Flygon is so G. Look at this man has goggles on his eyes. Okay, what other Pokemon in the world do you see has goggles on his eyes? This man goes into sandstorms like nobody's business. Okay, you go into sandstorms, you're gonna get sand in your eyes. It's gonna hurt like a bitch. You're gonna be whining for a long ass time. You have to get some water in there. Flygon just walks through that shit, no problem. This man just goes into sandstorms with no freaking problems. That sand ain't getting nowhere near his eyes, and it's just a sleek design. And I can't believe this man doesn't have a Mega Evolution yet. And I'm serious, Game Freak, you better give this thing a freaking Mega Evolution sometime soon, or I'm gonna throw a bitch rant. Because Flygon is literally the Pokemon that I feel deserves a Mega Evolution. That is the one Pokemon that I'm like, where the hell is this Mega Evolution? Like that, Milotic, I love Milotic, and I hope to God that it gets a Mega Evolution. But Flygon, this man needs a Mega Evolution like yesterday, okay? This man needs a Mega Evolution yesterday. Where is it? I want to see it. You know what? Pokemon Insurgents, I did play what's out already. I got a Mega Flygon already there, okay? That's a fan-made game. Game Freak, come on, get on it, man. People want this shit. Give it to us right now, man. Just give it to us. Now, landing on the number 4 spot is my favorite starter of all time, Charizard. Charizard's a beast. and you can't deny it. And I know people are gonna be like fanboy or a bunch of other crap people say when they say Charizard is their favorite or whatever. Listen, it's not my favorite Pokemon. Deal with, at least appreciate that. But it is my favorite starter. I have a right to an opinion, and that's my opinion. It's my favorite starter of all time. I have loved Charizard. I've always used Charizard. Charizard is a Pokemon that's been with me since I was a little kid, okay? It has a very strong nostalgic feeling. My first starter was a Charmander, and I got that bitch to a Charizard, and that was my best friend forever, okay? Charizard forever will have a big spot in my heart because it was my first Pokemon. It just was, and it was amazing, and I love the thing, and I'm never gonna hate it, no matter how much hate it gets. The only thing I'm gonna give you guys is Mega Charizard X sucks ass, and I want that thing gone. Okay, give me some Y action. That's what I want to see. I want to see Pokemon choose Charizard Y for something. They have him in the back. I'm like, bruh, why are you giving so much exposure to Charizard X? Just get rid of that thing. Give me Charizard Y. That's the only one I need. It's the only one I need. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Charizard number 4. Alright, the big 3 starts now. Number 3 is my favorite evolution, Espeon. Espeon is a G. Okay, this Pokemon is so gosh damn awesome. Like, to me, when people, if somebody were to ask me what Pokemon I would like to have, just even for a day, it's definitely Espeon. I know it's not my favorite Pokemon, but I just feel like I would benefit so much from having Espeon around. It's a cuddly Pokemon that I could just snuggle up with. It has its nice psychic powers that can help me pick up stuff when I can't do it by myself, or go on walks with people like looking at us, and I'm like, what? And then if they try to do something just wrong, I'm like, Espeon, let's get rid of this shit. Like, let's use psychic on that man, throw him off the ground, throw him on the ground, like start throwing him around. Like, Espeon is just an awesome Pokemon. And I know that when Espeon was shown off in Silver, well, Gold and Silver. I played Silver. That's why I said that. I definitely worked my ass off to get an Espeon, and anytime I can get an Eevee, I always make it an Espeon. There's no way I'm gonna make that thing anything else, unless it's for completing Pokedex stuff. The only evolution I will ever use in a competitive sense is gonna be Espeon. I might use Sylveon nowadays because I feel like that it's a very tanky, like, special wall, and especially with choice specs, that thing is gonna wreck souls. But Espeon is still way better, and just as a Pokemon for me, and it just, again, it's another nostalgic thing. Before Espeon, I loved Vaporeon, but Vaporeon got kicked to the curb as soon as Espeon showed. It was just nothing can beat Espeon in terms of evolutions now. But yeah, so at number 3, Espeon. Alright, at number 2, we got the mascot of the series, Pikachu. Now I know people will be like, oh, really, Pikachu? That's like the weakest Pokemon. Yo, what did I just said this a while ago. This is my list. Deal with it. I love Pikachu. That bitch was rare in the originals. I found myself a Pikachu, and I trained that shit. I did evolve it into a Raichu. I regret every second of it because as cool as Raichu is, it's not Pikachu. Okay, it's not Pikachu. Pikachu is just a boss. Pikachu is the mascot. Pikachu is the man. Pikachu is just Pikachu. That's really the only reasoning anybody ever needs. Pikachu is Pikachu. Pikachu is the best Pokemon in Smash, in case you didn't know that. I mean, I play the best with Pikachu. Out of all the Pokemon, Pikachu's always been my main. I mean, not like my main character, but like out of any Pokemon that's ever shown up in Smash, I've always picked Pikachu first because it's just a cool Pokemon and it's just awesome. Okay, you can't hate on the mascot. It's the mascot of the series. Without Pikachu, there is no Pokemon. It's like Mario in any Mario game. If you take out Mario, it's not Mario anymore. Okay, that's what Pikachu. That's what Pokemon is. If you don't have Pikachu in there, it's not a Pokemon. That's why people were bitching at Black and White. I mean, I know it wasn't exactly because Pikachu wasn't in there, but I mean, Gen 1 or other gens went in it, and they retracted that shit because Pikachu needs to be everywhere. because there's Pikachu. Now, before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Cue the music. I'm definitely going to try to get the soundtrack behind this because my favorite Pokemon of all times, and it has not changed since its inception, Lugia. Okay, Lugia is the, oh my goodness, this is the best Pokemon in the world. In my opinion, guys, okay, don't go raging in the comments saying that it's not, and that other Pokemon are better. I don't give a damn, okay? Lugia to me is the best Pokemon in the world, and it's a Pokemon that is just amazing, and it had its own movie, and you can shut up about it because it was the best Pokemon movie that has ever existed, okay? You cannot come at me with that, okay? The Power of One is probably, it's definitely the best Pokemon movie that has ever been released because everything else just does not add up to it. It is just a badass movie, and it's an amazing movie, and Lugia makes it that much better, and I'm so jealous at the fact that Ash gets to ride a Lugia, and I have to sit here in the real world just staring at it and be pissed off because I can't do that. I want a Lugia, damn it. I want to be flying around, being awesome, and Lugia, gosh, it's like, it is just the coolest Pokemon. It truly is. I love Lugia so much that ever since I saw that movie, Lugia has been my favorite Pokemon, and it has not moved from that spot. I'm being legit serious. Lugia has never, ever moved from that spot, and it will always, and I mean always, be my favorite Pokemon of all time. So that's my list. That's my top 10. Like I said, this is opinionated, right? This is my top 10 list. This is my list. Feel free to leave yours in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like what you see, check out my channel. Maybe look at some of the other videos, see if you're interested. And if you like what you see, maybe think about joining the Crockxen clan and becoming a member of the Crockxen clan. Also, don't forget to follow me on social medias. My Twitter, Facebook fan page, Google Plus page is on the channel itself. But Twitter, Facebook, I mean, if you want, you can check out Twitch. I don't really stream that much on there because I have crappy internet. But those links will be in the description. Also, like, favorite, share, all that good shit, you know, because I'm not used to saying that stuff. Okay, so give me a break. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen. Desert100. I hope that this was as good of a video as you hoped it would be. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been SoresanCrockxen. I totally said that twice, but I don't care. I'll see you guys in future videos.